In this video, we'll be giving our first impressions on the upcoming new Dragon Empire and Stoicheia Destined Ones. So far, only both of them have all support revealed, so that's why we're only gonna do the two of them first. We'll be giving our thoughts on each card, and we'll be rating them from S tier to D, or if it's unplayable, F tier. So S tier being one of the best decks in the upcoming format. And we'll also show some cards that you can use with the decks. So first one, the Dragon Empire Destined One, Aelquilibra. So Destined One of
Interesting name.
Had to practice that pronunciation. So act on Vanguard Circle once per turn. Soul Blast 2, choose 3 of your rear guards and they get power plus 5,000 until end of turn. If you chose 2 or more rear guards with the overcharge ability, you draw 1 and this unit gets plus 10,000 power until end of turn. So Soul Blast 2, pretty heavy cost. But
you get a draw.
Okay. Then Divine Skill, act on Vanguard Circle if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. CB1, choose 2 of your rear guards and they get power plus 5,000 until the end of turn. If your opponent has 4 or fewer cards in their damage zone, choose 1 of your opponent's Vanguard and deal 1 damage. During the trigger check caused by this ability, the power gained by the trigger effect gets minus 10 kg. So honestly, I hope they negated the power instead of just minus 10. So
yeah, if you check OT, it's just over.
yeah. Like I wish they added it so at least there's some counterplay. With
also, one thing with this, he doesn't have an on attack skill, so Levidas is probably not gonna be used as much here.
True. Your rear guards are gonna get huge.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the next one. Gatling Cannon Dragon. When ruled upon by Alquilibra, look at top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 grade 3 or lower from among them, add it to your hand, then put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. And if you reveal the card with overcharge ability, soul charge 1. So it doesn't specify any card, or it doesn't specify. Yeah. So you can
really good.
You can just get anything like Elementaria, Orders, or Sentinels.
Yeah, and if you get something with overcharge, then you just charge your soul as well. So
yeah, for the skill of
soul is probably not gonna be a problem here.
Then the grade 1 Rakuten Warfare Dragon. When rode upon by Cannon Dragon, the grade 2, you may call it to rear, and if you called, soul charge 1. So like same with the Varga grade 1. And then overcharge count rear guard circle. If this unit was chosen by the ability of your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Aelquilibra in its card name, it gets plus 10. So big boy, 23k.
And you're probably gonna run this in the deck too.
Yeah, 23k with Aelquilibra. So far, this deck seems scary if it goes first, but I don't know if it's gonna run out of gas or it can just keep on applying pressure.
Yep, and you also get some early rush here because you can call it to rear.
Oh yeah, true.
What do you want?
Then this is the starter, Gaweral Dragon, and then next Drag Ritter Shalhub. Count on rearguard circle during your turn. If you have 3 or more units with overcharge ability, this gets plus 5. So I don't think. So Aelquilibra doesn't have overcharge, so it doesn't count. And then overcharge auto rearguard circle once per turn. When your Vanguard attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, if this unit was chosen by the ability of your grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Aelquilibra in its card name, Energy Blast 3, stand this unit and gets plus 10. So
Energy Blast 3 for a stand, that's good.
Yeah, and then also plus 10.
Although I don't see any energy charger here, so you might be stuck with 4 attacks per turn if it's...
Oh yeah. Actually, didn't think of that. So I guess you have to be wary about your energy. And that's your only restander. Then next is Drag Ritter Iadil. On place, if you have 2 or more units with overcharge, CB1, draw 1, and soul charge. Pretty good, CB1, draw 1.
Yep.
And this one also has overcharge, so it counts for the first skill. Count rear guard circle. If this unit was chosen by the ability of Aelquilibra, it gets +10. So another +10.
So a lot of free +10s here.
That's
Pretty
a lot of
much.
power boost. So this deck can be scary. And then the seventh card is to equilibrize or breeze the scales of the world. CB1, if you have a Vanguard with Elquilibra in its card name, choose up to 2 grade 3 or less cards with different card names and the overcharge ability from your drop and call them to rear.
Yep.
Sounds
So
pretty good. So
CV1 for call 2.
yeah, so free revival, so you don't run out of rear guards. I think this is gonna be used. I don't know how much though, how much
Yep.
space this deck has.
Pretty good though.
Then Panzer Shrek Dragon. Overcharge when this unit attacks. If this unit was chosen by Aelquilibra, Energy Blast 3, and it gets +15 until end of the battle. And end of battle, draw 1, retire.
So yeah. But again, with the Energy Blast is kinda
Oh yeah,
iffy.
another
You're gonna be
Energy Blast
using-
card.
You're gonna have to choose between your restand or your +15.
Yeah, so going second is actually seems pretty good because you'll have
Just
more
for the energy, right?
Yeah. And then your restander will be online since it needs their opponent to be grade 3, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, this.
Then the last support card is Drag Ritter Fariza. Overcharge when this unit boosts. If it's chosen by Aelquilibra, this unit gets +10, and at the end of the battle, if you did not countercharge, retire this unit and countercharge.
Okay, so we have a counter charger.
Yeah. So for the order, you have a countercharger. Oh yeah. So I guess you do have a decent amount of cards that use CB.
Yeah.
Then
The only thing I think is the energy, really.
oh yeah, actually, there's a lot of cards that use energy, and it's Energy Blast 3 instead of Energy Blast 3.
Yeah. Kinda expensive.
Then we have some card suggestions, some cards that you can use or you can consider using. Shenri for the soul. It's also a 13k booster and free draws. You have Latifa, since this deck will probably use the order. So on place, if you play the normal order, or if you play the normal order, Soul Blast 1, look at top 5 and call 1, which is pretty good.
Yes.
And you can add a normal order to hand.
Yeah, so you can search for another order to
Yeah.
play for next turn.
+1 for soul, for 1 soul. And then when this attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, this unit gets +5 on the end of battle for each of your opponent's open rears in the same column. So I don't think this deck has retire.
Yeah, it doesn't have.
So unless you run the cycler, but the cycler also runs soul or needs soul.
Yeah.
And your
Plus your Vanguard uses 2 soul each turn.
so I don't know. I guess you can manage your soul. Depends on your build. And then
Yep.
the last one is Justina. On place on rear guard from hand. If you did not play any orders this turn, discard a card from hand. Search your deck for up to 1 order card, and it can be played from drop. But after getting played, it gets to bottom of your deck. So you have a unit card instead of breaking your hand full of orders. So overall, so that's all the support. What are your thoughts? What will you rate this deck?
Actually, honestly, the first time I saw this, I was like underwhelmed because I saw he only has 1 restand, like 1 card that restands, and again the -10k from the divine skill should have been just negate the trigger effects.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you probably have decent rush because you have you can call the grade 2 or grade 1.
Yeah.
The grade 1. You can
1.
call the grade 1 to rear. So you can probably, and also with the divine skill, you can deal a damage to your opponent,
Oh yeah.
also negating just the trigger effects. And you have really big columns as well, so I don't know. Maybe I'd rate it in the middle, maybe somewhere around B.
B tier,
A.
B tier.
B or A.
B to A tier.
Yeah, probably just B though.
For me, yeah, at first I didn't realize that the cost is full of energy. But I think you can manage, but I guess you won't be able to spam your restander unless you're not using the other grade 3 for the draw. So I guess
Yeah.
you can take out the grade 3 Panzer Check Dragon, so you can have
Yeah, you can.
energy for the restander.
Your restanders.
But yeah, you have a lot of power boost. I think this has the most power boost out of all the overdress decks, and
Yep.
you can get it early. Going second is can be actually good on this deck since you can aggro, and since you probably won't need the power from Persona Ride, and your grade 2 can restand if you want
Yeah.
second in your first grade 3 turn. So overall, I'd say it can become B to A, but I'm more on the A side. I think it can be an A tier deck, and if people find out or solve the deck, maybe S, because I don't know if it doesn't run out and if it continues having 45k columns, 55k columns, or something
Yeah,
like that.
they're pretty big actually.
Yeah, but this all from theory, so I don't know though. So we haven't tested these decks yet, so this all theory, all of what we're
Just
saying is
first
theory.
impressions.
Then going on, Levidras, the Stoicheia Destined One of Infinity. Act Vanguard Circle once per turn. CB1, choose one each of your and your opponent's rearguard circle and put one Infinity Ice marker on them.
Yeah.
And auto on Vanguard Circle, when either player's units on a rearguard circle with your Infinity Ice marker on it attacks or boosts, you may have that unit get plus 10 or minus 10. So until end of battle. And if your opponent's unit got the minus 10, you can draw one. You can remove a marker and you can draw one. You remove the marker from that rearguard circle and draw one.
Yep.
So I think a bit similar I guess to the cradle marker. Well, I guess a bit similar but not so.
This one caught my eye actually because we're getting a new marker here.
Yeah. And then Divine Skill, Act Vanguard Circle. If your opponent's Vanguard is greater or greater, so bless one. Choose one each of your and your opponent's rearguard circle. Put one Infinity Ice marker on them, and this gets plus 10 and crit. So similar to the first skill, but you can do it I guess you can do it 2 times it allows you to put more markers in one turn.
Yeah, because later we can see most of the rear guards actually require three or more markers on your opponent's or on your and your opponent's field, or basically yours. So since those, even if it's on his side of the field, it's still yours. So I think it still counts.
So it's most likely you will have to use this first turn, I guess.
Yeah. So
as early as you can.
Yeah. So you just get all your pieces online.
Yeah. Then this is the Infinity Ice marker. There's it doesn't have a skill. Then Mantisite Dragon, the grade 2, when rode upon by Levidras, Energy Blast 3, look at top 5, and again choose up to one grade 3 or lower card from among them, add it to your hand.
Again, it doesn't specify, so it can get anything.
Yeah, so pretty good. This one's top 5 now, and Energy Blast 3.
Yeah.
Then
Oh yeah, a while ago was top 3, right?
yeah, but I don't know, but I think that one was free.
Oh yeah, this one costs
Yeah.
energy
So
blast
this
now.
one needs energy. And then the grade 1 Score Piercer Dragon. If you would ride Mantisite Dragon from your ride deck, the grade 2, while you have a Stag Nipper Dragon in Soul, which is the grade 0, you may ride without discarding one from hand. So
Rewrite.
Cyclers
Very good.
may not be needed here or might be less effective because you won't be needing to discard for your grade 2, right?
Mhm.
So I guess unless the cycler skill would be synergized.
Beneficial here. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Stagnipper Dragon, the grade 0. I'm actually really interested in this deck, and also the Alquilibra, because I have some generics of the both clans, but
Mhm.
we'll see how strong it is, or I guess we'll just see if I'll build
Yeah,
it.
but I think Alcalibra is more straightforward to play, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Because most of your skills just go online without you doing anything anyway. You just activate your skill, your grade 3 skill, then it just everything gets +10, +5.
it's a simple but effective deck.
Yeah.
So it might be for some, but others might get turned down from the simplicity, but others may want the simplicity of the Equilibra deck.
True.
So it depends on you. Then the support of Levidras on fall Anotogaster. On place on rearguard circle, if you have Infinity Ice Marker in the same column as this unit, Energy Blast 3, look at top 2, add 1 to hand and put the rest on top or bottom, and this gets +5. Seems pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Energy Blast 2 for +1, and then you can decide what to leave on top of your deck.
Energy Blast 2. Actually, it's 3.
Oh wait, 3. Never mind.
But
I
yeah.
guess it's still decent.
It's still
almost
decent,
same
yeah.
as the Cyclers. Energy Blast 3 for draw 1, but this one's check top 2.
Yeah,
Unless
and
you
you
get
can
to
put it on
use-
top or bottom, so it's
Yeah,
like
so-
the typical cater generics.
Oh yeah. Keter-esque here.
Yeah,
Coming to Stoic. And I guess it's similar to the Dual Nation. I'm not sure the specific skill of the Dual Nation, but I think it's a bit similar.
yeah, it's something like that.
Then oh wait, no. I think the Dual Nation calls from drop. Okay. Then but I guess similar to top or bottom stuff. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping.
Bro, it's yapping.
Then rearguard circle during your turn. If your vanguard is Levidras and you have 3 or more infinity markers, this unit get +5. And if you do not have, also this one's the one that requires 3 or more infinity eyes markers.
Yeah,
If you
but
do not,
it's technically a free back row attacker without
oh yeah.
cost.
So if you do not have another rearguard in the back row with the same card name as this unit, oh yeah, and it can attack from the back row if you do not have same name as this in the back row. Oh yeah, I didn't realize that it's free.
Yeah,
So no cost. You just have to,
he just has to be there.
yeah, you somehow have to get him. Gets +5 as well, so maybe with his skill around 30k with the infinity eye marker.
Yeah, and really hard to retire as well because it's in the back row.
Oh yeah, a lot of cards right now. Well, the Dual Nation of Shiranui, you can only retire front. Oh yeah, the DE Dark States Dual Nation can only retire grade. Oh wait, grade 2 or greater, so I guess it can target
Oh, I
this.
guess you can target this
But-
one.
I guess it's safe from attacks.
Yeah, oh
Doesn't
yeah,
attack.
true.
Yeah. Then I'm pretty sure also Stoic will have some way of reviving stuff if it's important.
Pretty
Then
much, yeah.
Fernal Edge Foxhill. Count on rearguard circle. Count on rearguard circle during the battle where this unit boosted. If your vanguard is grade 3 or greater and has Levidas in its card name, gets +5.
Mhm.
Auto on rearguard circle when this unit's boost a grade 3 or greater vanguard with Levidras in its card name. If you have Infinity Ice marker on your opponent's rearguard circle, this gets +2. CB1. Excuse me. CB1, choose one of your rearguards in the back row, and at the end of turn that unit can attack from the back row and gets +10.
So another attack enabler.
So 5 attacks.
Yeah, thing is you can choose itself because it just says choose one of your rear guards.
Oh yeah.
So you can probably enable 6 if you
Wait, but
have the CB for it.
when this unit, but it has to boost.
When this, oh wait, I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
see. Reading is hard.
Yeah, all good. But somehow, I guess if you have, oh wait, no, it has to boost Levidras. But
Oh yeah, probably. Yes. I guess you have to.
5 attacks with a big Vanguard swing.
Yeah.
I just realized that Aelquilibra didn't get this 15k booster because all the other Destined Ones have 15k boosters like Blancmar, Varga, that has pretty good skills. But Aelquilibra didn't get one. So maybe next set, maybe? Or maybe it's just maybe it has enough power.
He's strong enough.
Then Levidras Order, searching for infinity knowledge. With this art actually is this Villainous butterfly?
Actually kinda looks like
the
it.
blue butterfly.
Also has a deer.
The deer.
Maybe referencing to Magnolia.
So, yeah, maybe.
Magnolia's units.
Stoicheia Nation. Energy Blast 2, if you have Levidras Vanguard, choose one card with a grade equal or lower than your Vanguard's grade from your drop zone, call it to rear, gets +5, and for each Infinity Eye markers in the same column as that called unit.
So again, free, and it just costs EB2.
Energy Blast 2 for a revival, and can get up to 10k.
Yeah.
Another 10k if you have a Infinity Eye marker.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty good. But compared to the Dragon Empire 1, the Dragon Empire, a bit more expensive CB1 but can call 2.
Yeah.
So it has, for this one I'm not sure if you're gonna use it because having an order card in your deck, sometimes it can break your hand. Sometimes you'd rather just have a
unit in place of it. Yeah.
And this have no shield. But I guess you get to revive. So I guess you can still run this probably. The revive's pretty good with the power boost.
Maybe you run it at like 2 or something.
Yeah. Then Knight of Illusory Silence Clarence. At the end of the battle where this unit attacked or boosted, if you have an Infinity Eyes marker in the same column as this unit and you have not CC'd this turn, put this to soul and countercharge 1.
Yeah, so like pretty similar to the Equilibrious one.
Yeah. But this
countercharger.
It's like it also reminds me of Bobal Mine.
Oh yeah, pretty much. It's a Stoicheia Bobal Mine.
But this can attack. This can attack, but you need to have an Infinity Eye marker. So pretty good. I don't know if this deck, I guess the grade 1 uses CB and Levidras. So yeah, I guess you'll run it. I guess it's worth. Free soul and countercharge.
Mm-hmm.
Then Hooli, Cloud Hunter Hooli. On place on rearguard circle, if you have Infinity Ice marker in the same column as this unit, CB1, choose up to one grade 3 or lower card from your drop zone, call it to rear. If you have 3 or more Infinity Ice markers, this unit gets power +10. So on place, CB1
yeah, since you have this one, you're probably gonna run less of the orders then.
Oh yeah, so this one also revives, but it is also a unit. And it also gives +10 if you have 3 or more Infinity Eye markers.
Yep.
I guess
can be online on turn 3 if your opponent's grade 3, by the way.
Oh yeah, on place. Oh nga no, if you have Infinity.
Yeah.
As long as you have the eye marker, then yeah, pretty good. I guess it can be It's somewhat better than the order, but the order's only Energy Blast 2.
Yeah.
So, but this one's a unit.
And it gets 10k, so on a marker it gets 30 on its own, which is kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, actually.
It's 30 on its own.
So, that's the last card. Then some suggestions. Some cards you may use or you can consider using or trying out is Tideline Dragon. If you Persona Road this turn, so blast 1, you can give one of your other units and that unit and this unit +10. So this can be really good with your back row attackers or any
Yeah, so
other
they can
attacker.
hit.
Yes.
And combined with the marker, they're gonna be big.
Oh yeah. And then with the other card is Ginosla from Magnolia. So on back row rearguard circle, when this unit attacks CB1, choose one of your other rearguards and it gets this unit's power until end of turn. So it's a power boost since you can use the grade 1 to attack with Ginosla from the back row.
Yeah.
You can use the skill, but honestly, I don't think you'd run a set of Ginosla. Maybe like 2.
It's a situational
Yeah,
card.
pretty situational. It might be a brick in most of your games.
Yeah.
Then a card that always comes to mind when a Stoicheia deck gets 4 attacks or more
The boy inlet pulse.
in that pulse at the end of your turn. If the total of number attacks of this turn is 4 or more, put it to soul draw. So soul and draw, but I don't think you need soul that much in this deck. So
True.
maybe if you have extra space, you can use inlet, but it can also be a brick since it's a grade 3 with no shield. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better to just run the order.
Mm.
So that's it. What's your thoughts on Levidras?
Honestly, this one caught my eye. Other than he's the first one to come out. I saw the Infinity Ice marker and I'm like, oh, we're getting a new marker here.
Yeah, markers always
But-
can be interesting.
Yeah, true. But like, also something to note is on turn 1 if you're going first, you can only put 1 marker. So your opponent can probably play around that. So if you put, for example, a marker on their other column, they can just call to the other column what they want to. For example, Eva's Obscudite, the grade 3 Obscudite, so they can swing higher with the crit.
Oh, so yeah, you can play around it and you can
Yeah.
adjust your game plan. So I think
Adjust
this deck
your
will add
calling.
more cool interactions like that. So
Yeah,
I always like mechanics like that makes you and your opponent think. So
yeah.
I didn't think of
They
that.
have to play around that.
Yeah, so I guess you can play around that with Eva, making sure your crit has higher power,
Yep.
making sure it doesn't get the -10. So Levidras seems pretty good,
Pretty good.
but
Has a lot of attacks and
yeah, I feel like this deck I have to test it to really have an idea how good it is.
yeah. I'm not sure how the numbers will, or how big the numbers will be
Yeah.
even.
Like so far it's like 30k, maybe 40k with Persona Ride.
Yep, and your markers also get +10, so
Yeah.
you get more out of it.
And for resources, I guess you get +1 from the Anotogaster,
Mm.
top 5 from Manticide. Then yeah, I guess
You have a lot of draw as well, because if you remove one of your infinity markers from your enemy, you get to draw one.
oh yeah, so I guess it has a decent amount of plussing as well. And you
Yeah.
can also play around with your deck build to make sure you have more resources.
Yeah,
And the -10 will help you a lot on surviving turns.
yeah,
Overall,
yeah. I'm not sure how to rate this one.
feel like it's similar to Aelquilibra.
Yeah, pretty
Aelquilibra's
much.
power level, like around B to A, but I feel like it's more on A, or more on the A side, A tier.
I'm also gonna rate it B,
Yeah.
because I still haven't. Remember, guys, it's just a first
game
it's just a
theory.
first impression.
So we have
Because I always underestimate decks
yeah.
before before I test them.
Yeah, so maybe we can, after testing them, or if we do ever test them, we can make a follow up. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah,
But so far, both of these decks are pretty good for first wave. Like this, their first wave of support is the first set they released, and they already seem pretty good.
yeah, pretty interesting.
Yeah, so if they continue
Next one to
get
release
support.
is Alden, right?
Oh yeah, Alden. So Alden's already out, but the skills are not complete. I think
Yep.
they just got it from the anime, so I haven't. I honestly I didn't watch the anime yet. I'll find some time.
Same. I haven't watched it, but I just saw he can call from deck, which is from, or I'm not sure from deck, but he can call on attack, I think,
Yeah, and then
and the unit gets +10.
yeah, and then if he can call cards and protect them. So I guess, but we need. We'll probably make another video for the other Destined Ones. But for now, because I think it's better to just wait it out and get all the reveals so we can have a better gauge on their power level,
Yeah,
especially since we're not testing them at all.
but so
For
far
now.
really promising first two decks.
Yeah, actually, this almost like Varga level, like first set out pretty good already.
Yeah.
Or like Blankmire.
Yeah, on its own doesn't even have to wait for its support.
Yeah, doesn't need support. Or I mean, yeah, it like if it continues to get support, it can be. I
Really
guess
scary.
it can be meta if it continues to get support.
Yeah.
So, any final sayings or conclusion?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so that's
For
it.
me.
That's our thoughts on the upcoming Destined Ones. Thank you for watching.